tag shooter. Wait, no. Spike Factory Paragon was changed in the most recent update, and here is what happened. Its ability now has full reset cooldowns, and the mini spike power now does less damage to MOAB class balloons. I just like normal nerfs because it's still OP, but now the Super Mine Spike now does bonus damage to blue MOABs. Alright, NK employee, what did blue MOABs do to you? Okay, please, if you have the Spike Factory Paragon and you're dying to blue MOABs, you need help. Seriously, go delete Bloons DD6 or something. Like, it's pointless. Alright, we are on the map Dark Castle, and today we are gonna be seeing if the Spike Factory Paragon works good here, and if he dies onto a MOAB. Alright, Jeremiah, let's get his NFT down real quick. Give me a second, let me just... Alright, let's just put it there, and let's go farming. And while we invest in non-profit and definitely not something that is worth our price, we are just gonna start farming. Honestly, I think we need a shoot deterrent, but just like seriously, why do you need to open the gate for the balloons? What's the point of a gate if you're not using it to defend against the balloons in the first place? Around 37, we're a bit late on the IMF loan, and honestly, I don't think it's a good idea to buy it because we're probably gonna die to the MOAB, but I'm greedy, so yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways. No! Well, that was embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna defend this, not even close. And honestly, my goal here is to get a degree 100 Spike Factory Paragon and see honestly how well it does. And does it like really need the nerf against the blue MOABs or anything? Because personally, I don't think it's worth, because like blue MOABs, it's just like blue MOABs. Usually if you're dying, you're dying against like BFBs or 0MGs. But unless you're going like very late game, but typically blue MOABs, they have this settled. Alright, my goal here is to spam the entire mode with like favorite traits bolts and wait, are we good against here? Potion. And to spam the entire land part with BRFs and just spam as much money as possible. Alright, Monkey City on my side, we're gonna IMF loan into the obelisk, and we're gonna start getting both farms. Wait, am I good here? No. Close the castle gate, what are you opening it for? Alright, BFB incoming. Our farms are terrible. I seriously need to get up my game, but I haven't played like maps in so long that it's starting to get a bit stale. Okay, anyways, we got round 60, and our goal is to just get Jeremiah to max level. Wait, no, Geraldo to max level, and wait, did I come Geraldo? No, Geraldo to max level, and then we can start putting down totems, because we need 64 totems, I think, maybe less than that if we have more pops, in order to get a degree 100 Paragon, so we need to work on that. Let's get some 032 Spike Factors at the front and send them to set target. We can let them do some damage to add to the combined pops, but in the end I think the super mines are going to do the most damage. Let's see, does that hit? I actually don't think so, I'm not so sure. Alright, we are about round 80. Our farming is absolutely terrible, But one way or another, we're making money, and that's all it matters. We need about what? Close to 3 million on the slider in total for the Spike Factory Paragon. So yeah, we need to seriously step up our game. Anyways, that should be max farms. There we go. And let's get like a lot of spike factories because I want them to farm pops. Alright, the round 145 BAD is here. We have quite a lot of totems, and and from this point onwards, the damage is just gonna start scaling like crazy. Let's see, let's pop this. And what do we get for our Insta Monkey? Oh, Tomachi? Okay, no, that's not bad. I usually get like base star monkeys, but a T4 is kind of crazy. Anyways, let's speed up this footage until we have enough money to afford the Spike Factory Paragon. Shabam, there we go. That should be degree 100. There we go. And honestly, let's set this to spot. And as you can see, the abilities down there are still reloading. They have max reload. This is the change that they did. And honestly, it is not really too much of an impactful change because the abilities reload so fast. It doesn't matter anyways. But the spikes that actually drop out of the spiked mines after they are destroyed, they'll do like a ton less damage. So I'm not so sure about how strong it is. But at this point, we're basically like one tapping MOAB. So I'm not sure how well this buff actually does on its own, but okay, wait, there's some result down there. I'm not sure how this buff actually does on its own, but it doesn't really seem that big of an issue unless you're going like epic late game. And at that point, you're probably looking to like ceramics because from Warcraft runes, like the small MOABs, they will typically get pulled in by the pirate, the Bow Paragon. So this buff, it just really ends up not being too much of anything at all. And in the late game, you're not just worried about MOABs, you're worried about like BADs. So I'm not sure why this targets MOABs specifically. Automatic, okay, Spike right here, automatic, and let's see how far it can go. Oh, we actually died around 200. Right, let's remove that. Okay, I just have a bunch of like random, extremely memeable towers on my screen, but yeah, this tower has like 283 million pops, and it got defeated by a BFB. It's not even MOAB, probably because I'm not even using the ability. I'm like doing my own stuff, so that's a bit of an issue on my side. But yeah, we're losing to BFB, so this buff is actually not really useful, huh?
So in all, the Spike Factory Paragon did get nerfed quite a lot. The abilities nobody cares about because it reloads basically instantly. But the mini Paragon Spike actually got impacted quite badly, and nobody cares about the Moab buff though, unless you're going like epic late game. So what are your thoughts about this change? Is it too targeted to Moabs? Should NK don't bully Moabs this much? Let me know in the comments. Alright, bye.